Welcome to the Garage Engineer. I'm Dennis, and these are my favorite things of 2022. Now these are some of the few things I've collected over the past year, and I wanted to show you some of my favorites. So the first item I want to share with you is the PTS grease gun coupler. Now for some reason the Lucas grease gun that I had only came with a fitting where you pushed the nipple onto the grease gun fitting. And so you had to sit there and hold it while you were pumping the grease gun. So by replacing this PTS grease gun fitting, I'm able to clamp it onto the fitting and have both hands free to pump the grease through the grease gun. Makes things so much easier, especially when you're in one of those awkward positions. I'm always on the lookout for a good headlamp. Typically I don't like to spend a lot for them because if they get lost then I'm not out that much money. But one company I found is Junip. You get actually two headlamps for $17, and all the features are there that I use. It's got 7 different settings. You got a high beam, a low beam, a widespread high beam, a widespread low beam, a red light, and an SOS red light. But one of the cool things about it is that you can put it in the motion sensor mode, which all you have to do is wave your hand in front of the headlight and it will turn off and on. So if your hands are greasy and you want to turn it off, then all you have to do is wave your hand in front of the lamp and it turns it off for you. It does have an internal battery that you can recharge with the USB-C, which I'm seeing a lot of headlamps and flashlights go that direction, so that's not something unusual. And for the price of being only $17 for two, you can't beat it. Either keep two if you lose one, or keep one in the car, or give one away to a friend. Now throughout the year I've done a lot of wood turning, and at the end of it I still require some sanding, and I found this multi-pack of sandpaper on a roll. So you can just take a little bit off of the grit that you need and then use it to sand down your piece. And it has grits going from 150 all the way to 600, so you can progressively get smoother and smoother. And I found the grits to be very uniform, and I've been very pleased with it. And PowerTech seems to be a brand of aftermarket parts that you can be found on Amazon that's been really reliable and good quality. Now normally for my everyday carry, I carry a felt tip pen, but for this year I seem to be carrying a lot more of the Milwaukee permanent marker. The tip seems to be a lot more finer than a Sharpie, and it stays a lot pointier than a normal Sharpie does, where a Sharpie's point rounds over. The Milwaukee marker claims to mark anywhere, and so far it hasn't been disappointed. I've done on greasy metal, dusty wood, and it's marked everywhere that I've needed it to. And another thing that I keep close by is a sharpening stone. This is the Smith's two-sided sharpening stone. One is coarse and one is fine. And I like to use it in multiple ways. One, now that winter's coming, we use it to sharpen the axe, and it does a really great job when you're in the field and need to sharpen your axe to continue cutting. But also I use it during wood turning, and it helps sharpen some of my tools when they start to get a little dull. Now this is the year that I've been trying to upgrade to a better noise cancelling head earbuds, and I think I found it. Now I've got a lot of recommendations to go with the AirPods 2 Pro, and I agree that they probably are superior, but for a $200 price tag, I'm not really sure I wanted to go all the way up that high. So I found this Tozo brand, and it had very good reviews on Reddit and throughout the webs, and it was only $70. And using it in the shop, it has worked as well as my over-the-ear headphones that I normally use. Especially with the CNC machine, you got the router going, or the table saw, I get the same type of noise canceling protection. Now I don't have any scientific way to figure if I'm actually getting a lot of decibel reduction, and with the usage of the noise canceling features on the earbuds, I think it's somewhat comparable to my over-the-ear headphones. Now coming to the last two items that I've really gotten a lot of use out of. The first is the GoPro 11. Now I know it's come out quite a few months ago, and I just got it about a month ago, and it has really impressed me. Now I know a lot of people, there's some people that say it overheats and there's a lot of issues with it, but with what I use it for, short clips, getting those nice action shots, it's very stable, and I've been very happy about it. Now I got it with a accessory pack, and I got a $50 discount by going onto the GoPro website and ordering straight from them. That's where I've seen to find the best deals of getting it is straight from them. I've been able to expand my video capabilities by doing more action shots. and more movement shots without having a lot of jittering like I was getting before. And I can't wait to use it more in the upcoming years. And along with the GoPro, I did get an aftermarket part to go with it. It is a 3-bay battery charger, because the only way you can charge your GoPro batteries without it is you have to charge it in the camera. Well, I want to have a couple batteries so I could change it out if I was in the field making a long day's worth of shots. So this is a USB-C recharger, and it can hold 3 batteries at a time, and it charges pretty quickly. It also has 2 spots for 2 micro SD cards just for storage. With the compactness of it, you can just throw it in a bag and take it anywhere you go. Everyone has their own brand that they like to go to, and I have gravitated to the Machida brand, 1 for the battery system and 2 for the tools that they make. Now I know everybody has their favorites, but for me, what I think anybody should have if you do a lot of small engine work or even automotive work is to have a cordless battery impact wrench. Now the Machida comes with 2 different sizes. You can do 1/4 inch or 3/8 of an inch, which makes it very versatile and goes with a lot of my sockets. And having the longer handle, you can use it as just a stationary wrench than rather using the action trigger. So you don't always have to have the use battery power. If you just wanted to get that last little bit with a hand torque, you could just turn it. So whichever battery system you have, I would look into your system to see what type of battery cordless socket wrenches that you have, and think about adding that to your arsenal. Well, those are my favorite things of 2022. Tell me what your favorite items are for this year down in the comments section below. And in the video description, we have a list of all the items that you saw today. And if you'd like to see more videos like the one that you just saw, you can check here and here. And remember the ABCs of making. Always be creating. Till next time.